thought I would come on as I have a new foundation to review for you and to try on. Now, this is the Rouge Skin Soul Drops Foundation Essence, and it is their brand new foundation offering. It comes in 3 shades, but the thing is with this, 3 shades might not seem a lot, but the thing is with the Skin Soul Drops is that it is covers every multitude of combination skin, dry skin, very dry skin, normal skin, and you can mix it with your foundations, your primers, your serums to kind of get the level of coverage you want, and it kind of has like a blanketing effect in regards to shades. So even though there's only 3 shades, they say that the 3 shades they have in the line will match most people, which I think is very interesting. Now, I got this foundation shortly before Christmas actually, and I loved it. Immediately it turned up and I thought, oh my goodness, I have to try this and I have to do a review. And it looks like this. Isn't it? I love it. I love their packaging. It is so sleek. It looks like this, but the thing about it is you only get 15 ml, and it arrived and it didn't come with a press release or anything. So I looked online, but then I knew that it wasn't due out until this month, and it's out now. I think it came out a couple of days ago, Friday maybe. And so I knew that I really couldn't find anything about it. So I had to wait for it to come out online, which it has done now, and it's really interesting. It is like, as it says, it's an essence, so it's an essence of a foundation. Now, you do not just slap this all over your face like you would a regular foundation. 1, because it's quite expensive, and 2, because that's not what you're supposed to do with it. Now, I know this. I kind of knew, judging by the size of it, that you weren't supposed to do that. So, yeah, I was very tentative with how much I used, and you do not need a lot. But now I know that you're actually supposed to use it and mix it with your kind of skincare products to apply it. So I didn't know that before. So I'm going to shake it up. It is in a little dropper. You have to shake it. And they say that it's kind of, obviously you have to shake any liquid product, but they say that the point of kind of shaking it a lot is that it mixes the kind of base with the pigment, the colour pigment. So I see where they're coming from with that. So I had no information about this foundation at all, but I was very excited about it, and I've worn it quite a few times and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. The shade I have is Miriam. So if you know anything about Rouge, you know they do not name their foundations, you know, straight off like Ivory or anything. They're always beautifully named. So you do this, and then if I just show you, it's got a little dropper. Now, the colour that I was sent is a perfect match for me. It's absolutely perfect. I don't know how they managed to do that, but they did. And what you're supposed to do is you mix this, as I said, with the products that you put on your face before you usually put your foundation on. Now, I've been using this, and this is the Garnier Miracle Wake Up Cream. Oh my goodness, I will go into raptures about this in another video. This product is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It takes, you know, from tired, stressed skin, you know, my skin's alright at the moment, but it does look a bit tired, and it makes you just look wide awake. I don't know how it does it. So what I'm going to do, as per the instructions, is I'm going to take a little spatula, and I'm going to take a little bit of this wake up cream, and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, because that's what they tell you to do. Then I'm going to take the dropper from the Skin Soul Essence, like this. And I'm going to use 3 drops because they said, you know, if you want to just have a light coverage, obviously just use 1 drop, or, you know, 3 for fuller coverage. And so mixed it up, and it looks like this. Oh, I see why they say to do that. That makes much more sense than the way I was doing it before. I was just kind of putting it on my, dotting it on my face, and then I didn't actually use a brush the first time, which creeped me out quite a lot because I like to use a brush. I've got way too much here, guys. Never mind. I haven't used too much of the foundation essence. I've used too much primer. But you see, this is my first time actually applying it like this. So we'll see how it goes. And I do want to put quite a bit on for you, because otherwise you won't be able to see, will you? So I'm going to use a You Spicy little derm brush, because it's my favourite brush. And we're just going to blend it in. And I can see why they suggest that you mix it in with your other face products, because it just goes such a long way. As I said, the first time I used it, I was really excited to use it, so I just kind of used it straight out of the dropper. But I can see why they tell you not to do that. This Garnier cream is amazing. I haven't ever used it like this. I usually just put that on and wait for it to kind of set a little bit, and then put my foundation on top. But I quite like using it like this. That's quite a nice idea. So as you can see, I haven't used too much actually. I still got a lot on the back of my hand. As you can see, it kind of just melds with the moisturiser, which I like. I really like that. You can definitely control how much coverage you have. Obviously dependent on the product that you mix it with. I'll do my neck in a minute. So that's just kind of a light layer, I suppose. And I thought I was going to have to stop there, but I think I will use the residual on the back of my hand. That's what that looks like. I'm very impressed with that. I'm very, very impressed with it. On its own, it's absolutely stunning. I mean, the formula of it is just, what's the colour? You can see how it looks deceptive when it's mixed. It looks totally different. But it is a beautiful shade match for me. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's a demi-matte finish, obviously dependent, once again, on the product that you decide to mix it with. It is a demi-matte finish. I really like that. I love the way that they tell you to use it. That's great. I love the fact that they have actually told you how to use it, rather than just, you know, a lot of companies that just sell products and they don't really explain how they're supposed to be used. I think that's brilliant. And I love the packaging. It's just so beautiful. So beautiful. So as I said, my shade is Miriam. It's the middle shade, because there are only 3. So it is kind of second to lightest shade. But I think that is beautiful. Now what I do now is I follow up with my concealers, you know, kind of spot conceal and under my eyes. And I have to say, with this foundation, if you don't like using powders, I don't think you need to, really. I don't think you need to use a powder with this foundation. It just looks like skin. That's the amazing thing about it. It looks just like skin. And as I said, I was very apprehensive about mixing it with any type of other product. I mean, I love this cream on its own, it's fantastic, but you just don't know, do you? But I've mixed it and it just feels wonderful. Now they said this can be used from people with really oily skin to very, very dry skin, and I can totally see that. Because it's not clinging to any patches, it's not kind of oxidizing anywhere. That is a lovely foundation. kind of wish that when I first tried it, and I've been using it the way that I've just been putting it on and then blending it with my fingers, I kind of wish that I knew how to use it, you know, all those weeks ago. But there we go. Leave it to the professionals. So I really like that. That's very, very nice. Very nice. And I'll put in a little clip here of me with my full face of makeup on, because you just can't tell, can you, really, when someone just sits in front of you just with foundation on. So that's what it looks like with a full face of makeup on. It is beautiful. I found, because I have been wearing this for, well, as I said, I had it just before Christmas. I have been wearing this for a while. I found that it doesn't, you know, the oil doesn't break through throughout the day. It doesn't go patchy. It just kind of stays the way it is, even though I hadn't been mixing it with a moisturiser. I've just been using it on its own. I mean, obviously I've been using it on top of a moisturiser, but I hadn't mixed it. I found that it just stayed perfectly. It didn't slip around or slide about, and it didn't kind of cling to any dry areas. I think it's brilliant. It is quite an expensive foundation, but there we go, you get what you pay for. As I said, it's 15ml, but obviously you extend the kind of, what should I say, not the wear of it, but you extend the product, don't you, by mixing it in with different serums. So if you've got a favourite serum or a favourite moisturiser or whatnot, then you just put a couple of drops in, and it's amazing how far it goes. It's absolutely amazing. When I saw it was 15ml, I'm like, oh no. Yeah, won't want to go slapping that about, but yeah, it goes a very long way. A little goes a very long way. I like that. So that's the review of the Rouge Beenigma Skin Soul Drops Foundation Essence. I'll put the price down below. It's about £47, I believe. I think I'm right in saying 45, 47. So yes, quite expensive, but it just depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for something that you can kind of alter the coverage of, If you're looking for something that looks very, very natural, and it does look very natural, it really doesn't look like a mask, it doesn't feel like a mask, it feels beautiful, but it's got so many lovely ingredients in it. I'll leave a link to the Rouge Bunny Rouge website, and you can go and have a look for yourself, but I'm very, very impressed with that foundation. It's very nice. I was impressed, I've been wearing it for, you know, a month now, but I didn't know how to use it properly, so I'm even more impressed now. I think it's great. So let me know if you've tried this foundation, or if you're going to. You probably haven't tried it yet, because even if you have ordered it, it only came out on Friday. But let me know if you are interested in trying it, and if you're, you know, what you think about it when you get it, because I think it's a brilliant foundation, well worth the money. But then everything from Rouge Bunny Rouge is worth the money. I haven't tried anything from them that I didn't like. If I could afford it, I would just have their makeup. I think that would be nice, but yes, sadly not to be. So I hope you enjoy that, guys. I hope it's helpful if you're on the lookout for a new foundation, a higher end foundation. It is a luxury brand, but then, you know, their products always live up to the price point. So if you have any questions about it, then leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.